This is Josh Jalinski, the financial quarterback, and we're being joined by Ed Slott talking about his new book, The New Retirement Savings Time Bomb, the completely updated #1 new release, The New Retirement Savings Time Bomb.
In the spending bill, remember, the government can only spend what they first take away from you. There is no government money. It's your money, our money. So you have to make your own plan. You can't rely on what they're doing in Congress, and you can control your own tax rate. That's the beauty of IRAs and 401ks. You can control them up until a point, because once you hit age 72, you're on what I call the government plan. You have to take money out whether you want to or not. And then you're somewhat constrained. It doesn't mean you can't do planning after age 72. It just means you're forced to take money out. And there's things you can do with that money. But the ideal time to do the planning really is between ages 59 and a half and age 72. A lot of people in that age group, before 59 and a half, you have a 10% penalty. So you don't want to take money out early and pay a penalty. And after 72, you start mandatory distributions. But you have this oasis of flexibility where you can do anything you want between 59 and a half and age 72 with your retirement plans. I call that the sweet spot for planning. If you have an IRA or 401k, that's when you should hit it. It doesn't mean you can't do it, though, after 72. There's lots of things you could do really at any age, but that's just one item I point out in the new book, The New Retirement Savings Time Bomb, as a way to disarm this ticking tax time bomb. That's what it is. If you do nothing, at some point, it's going to go off at the worst possible moment for you, when you need the money.
So, folks, call us right now, 888-988-JOSH, and we will give you the book, The New Retirement Savings Time Bomb. This is the book that I have been most excited about since my own book launched. And I am so excited. I always thought that the original was your best book. So this is going to be the next best book.
I think it's the only book out there that is so up to date. It even has the changes from that last stimulus that came out right at the end of December 2020. That's how up to date this book. It's the only book that has everything, so you can rely. It's got the Secure Act, the CARES Act, the Stimulus Act, the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, things that didn't even exist in the book that you were talking about.
Exactly. You know, I would give that, I would recommend, and after a while you said, hey, stop recommending that book. It's old. So I am so excited about this, folks. Call us at 888-988-JOSH. We will give you a copy of Ed's latest book when you schedule and keep your no obligation review. The full title is The New Retirement Savings Time Bomb. A Wall Street Journal says it's the best source of IRA advice, how to take financial control, avoid unnecessary taxes, and combat the latest threats to your retirement savings. So you were dropping a little hint of what's in the book, but I want to tease it a little more. What is, you say there's a way to get money out of your estate. How would you recommend doing that?
Well, you can do gifting, you can do Roth conversions. There's a lot of ways. People don't realize all the ways to get money out to the next generation and thwart what Congress intended. Remember, with the Secure Act, what Congress did, they didn't like the idea that IRAs were building up and being used as a wealth transfer vehicle for estate planning. You know, for all the
they
years,
hated the Mitt Romney. I call that the Mitt Romney.
that's exactly
IRA.
what I think too. When it came out that he had $100 million in an IRA, I guess all the other congressmen got jealous and said, "How did he do that? That's got to be illegal." So they made it illegal, and you know,
no, he actually was brilliant. He did exactly what you told people to do.
No, he wasn't that brilliant. He did it in an IRA. He should have done it in a Roth IRA. All of those gains, that $100 million, he'll owe half of that back to the government. He should have done that in the Roth IRA. If he asked me, I could have saved him $50 million in taxes with just one little book.
The preceding program was sponsored by the Jalinski Advisory Group. Any awards, rankings, or recognition by unaffiliated third parties or publications, including 5-Star Wealth Manager, Advisory of the Year finalist by Senior Market Advisor, and Top of the $1 Million Roundtable, are in no way indicative of the advisor's future performance or any individual client's investment success. No award, ranking, or recognition should be construed as a current or past endorsement of Josh Jalinski or Wealth Quarterback LLC. Information regarding specific awards, rankings, or recognitions is available on the Wealth Quarterback website at www.jalinski.org. All investment strategies have the potential for profit or loss. Investment strategies such as asset allocation, diversification, or rebalancing do not assure or guarantee better performance and cannot eliminate the risk of investment losses. There are no guarantees that a portfolio employing these or any other strategy will outperform a portfolio that does not engage in such strategies. This broadcast should not be construed by any client or prospective client as a solicitation to effect or attempt to effect transactions in securities or the rendering of personalized investment advice. Due to various factors, including changing market conditions, the information discussed in this broadcast may no longer be reflective of current positions or recommendations. While information presented is believed to be factual and up to date, Josh Jalinski and Wealth Quarterback do not guarantee its accuracy, and it should not be regarded as a complete analysis of the subjects discussed. The tax and estate planning information discussed is general in nature, is provided for informational purposes only, and should not be construed as legal or tax advice. Listeners should consult an attorney or tax professional regarding their specific legal or tax situation. Advisory services offered through Wealth Quarterback LLC.